So I want you all to go on a walk with me. I was watching this preacher today on he was preaching about crystals and how crystals bring on demonic forces. I have a problem with that because if it's good for the great I am, what makes it not good for me? What makes it not good for anyone else? If the kingdom is adorned with crystals, what makes it not good? What makes it not good if the crystals are adorned, if the kingdom is adorned with crystals? So, you know, people say the most craziest things. Demonic activity. They use this as an excuse, as a crutch. Then every house that is built out of concrete, built out of blocks of cement, you might as well tear it all down. You might as well, because that's crystal. Everything on this earth has a resonance. Everything on this earth has a frequency. Everything on this earth sends out a vibrational frequency. Your voice is a resonance. Your voice sends out a frequency. Someone can man, I can't stand her voice, or I can't stand his voice, or it's just a voice, but it's a frequency that it puts out. This thing about crystals, I have a big bark about preachers that blame things on crystals and say that they bring demonic spirits and they do this and they do that. Crystals are for healing. Crystals are for natural healing. And I don't know where these people get this from, because when you go to the beach, you step on the beach, you're stepping on crystals. You might as well not go to the beach. You might as well not go anywhere near the beach. Do you realize that the water you drink can be programmed just as much as a crystal? Water is also crystal. It's just in a liquid form, but it can be programmed. If you speak things to it, positive things to it, it can be programmed to be used for whatever you want. That's why they use water to, and so far as demonic forces, when they have to do an exorcism, they frequency, it's frequency, it's all frequency. And I just don't understand where all of these preachers get this, where crystals are bad. So guess what? The TV you watch is crystal. The watch on your wrist is crystal. Some of you. The radio you listen to has crystal. This phone that I have is crystal. This DJI or whatever it's called that I'm holding in my hand is crystal. A microphone that you put up your mouth to your mouth is crystal. Everything has crystal in it. There's no way you can get away from it. Even some of the metals are mixed with crystal. I don't understand where these people get this terminology that crystals are bad. So crystals are going to produce demonic activity, but crystals don't kill people. Crystals do not cause people to do unimaginable things. It's the people that they're aligned with. It's the people that they come across. I quite possibly could have demonic attachments. You don't know, people do not know the contracts that they make when they're sleeping. Everyone wants to blame something on crystals. You got a house full of kitchen knives. You got some people that own swords. You got some people that own guns. It's the individual, not the item. There's a saying that says, you know, guns don't kill people, stupid people kill people. And excuse my French for that, but I need to say that. So therefore, someone who uses crystals, it depends on how they use it and what they're using it for. Same as the saying, guns don't kill people, stupid people kill people. So if I have a gun and I go and shoot someone, I'm going to blame it on the gun. I'm going to say the gun made me do it, or I'm going to say a voice in my head made me do it, or what? I mean, I don't get it. I just really don't get it. If the kingdom is adorned with crystals, why is it not good for us? That Rolex you have on, that wedding ring, that's this engagement ring, you think that's not crystal? Just because it's titleized as a diamond, you don't think that's a crystal? You're losing your mind. You're losing your mind. It's a title. Diamonds, it's just a title that they give it, that humans give crystal to make it more expensive, when it's really not. A gemstone, rubies, all these things are adorned in the heavens, in the kingdom. So it's good enough for heaven, but it's not good enough for the humans on the planet, because it's going to bring demonic activity. The only demonic activity are the people. The only demonic activity are the company that you keep, and not really realizing the company that you're keeping. The only demonic activity is when you sleep and you make contracts. The only demonic activity is when you lie down with different people and make contracts, make attachments. That's the demonic activity, not the crystal. You know, trees have a resonance. Trees survive off of water, rain. It has a frequency, because the rain is programmed to make the trees grow. It is a form of crystalline of water. I just don't understand. I don't understand why these pastors try to one-off things and say it's bad. Well, turn that radio off. Stop driving that car you're driving, because it's filled with crystals. Stop using that mixer that you're using to mix up your dough. You know, stop sitting on that toilet you're sitting on. You know, stop using all the appliances that you have. Stop using your TV. Matter of fact, don't use anything, because everything that you touch has crystal in it. Demonic presence comes out of TVs. This is the reason why I don't watch TVs. the voices that you hear on the other side of the radio. It's a frequency. A certain arrangement of words can send spells, can send people to do different things. Just as music, same thing. Violence, drugs, fornication, adultery, all these things. Crying, sadness, happiness. But people, I just don't understand. I don't understand. Not understand. I don't understand what is the big deal about crystals. Crystals are here for healing. They're here to raise your frequency, your vibrational frequency. You as a being, you as a light being, not a human being, a light being, because you are to build up your light body. These are things to help to build up your light body, just as the same as copper. Because this is why there's so much sickness in the world today, because of things that we do not know about what crystals are for, or what copper is for, or what all these different elements are for. But many people want to turn and say, oh, well, this is bad, that's bad, and this is evil, and that's evil. Well, what is evil? Evil is the things that you do behind closed doors. Evil is the things that you speak, and people really don't think that they're speaking witchcraft, but they're speaking witchcraft. Anytime you speak bad about somebody, anytime you look down on somebody, you say things that are not of resonance of the great I am, or resonance of a piece of what's the word I'm trying to use? Just a word of encouragement. You know, speaking the word love, you know. Humility, kindness, you know, these things. This is this frequency. This frequency what comes out of your mouth. You know, and then this preacher, he got everybody in there going with it. And he speaks about card readers and this and that, and how they got devil influences, and how they got all these other people that are just going along with it. Saying how card readers and psychics and mediums and all this other stuff. Well, the Magi's, the mystics, these are the beings that found Yeshua when he was a baby, when he was born under the star of Bethlehem. So you're saying a Magi has a demonic entity talking to him to go find Jesus? I find that hard to believe. I find it very, very hard to believe. People just be talking out the side of their neck or out the other end. And just ludicrous talk. Just really, really ludicrous talk that just doesn't make sense. Preachers are just talking just to be talking and saying what they want to say instead of saying the right thing, instead of saying what is written, or instead of saying what is true, or what is that they have experienced, or what they have been through. I don't talk anything that I don't know, that I have not experienced, that I have not been through. That water you drink, like I said, you can program. Crystals are for programming. Crystals are for holding information. Your computer, even though it's going on some little B drive, but inside that's little pieces of crystal, because it holds information, just the same as water. People anoint water, holy water. People anoint their water when they get ready to do baptisms sometimes. So, I mean, this nonsense about crystals is just ridiculous. This doesn't make any sense. If it's good for the heavens, why isn't it not good for people on earth? They say, as it is in heaven, as it is on earth. Like I said in my other videos, if it was me, I would not ever bring heaven to earth. And the reason why is because it's tainted. There's no amount of redoing anything or making anything better than what it was before, because it's too much bloodshed. It's too many lives have been lost over a belief of what people believe and what they want to perceive in their minds. People don't use logic, they use haste. And I don't understand it. Or should I say, I don't understand it. So for all you preachers out there that run and holler about crystals, stop using every appliance that you have. Stop using a computer. Stop using your cell phone. Stop using your smartphone. Stop using your tablet. Just stop using everything. Matter of fact, move out of the house that you're in if it's made of crystal, and even much so if it's made of wood, because somebody could have been hung on the tree. Somebody could have been hung on a tree because, you know, there's a spirit that hangs around of that tree that has been cut down and used to build your house. Stop driving that car that you drive. Matter of fact, don't use any appliances at all. Matter of fact, don't even use, matter of fact, go back to horse and buggy. Actually, just go to horses. Because everything that you use, everything that you touch is frequency. Every single thing that you use and touch is frequency. Even if you have a metal tub, if that tub is iron, I guarantee you it's mixed with crystal, because it has a resonance, it has a humming. Everything on this planet has a frequency. Everything has a vibrational frequency. The lights that you have, might as well start using candles. Don't use that. Demonic spirit's going to come out of it. You get the picture? You understand what I'm saying? Or you understand what I'm saying? Are you overstanding what I'm saying? Stop using crystals as a crutch. Because it's not the crystal, it's the person. It's whom you keep company with. It's whom they made a contract with. It's whom you made a contract with. Has nothing to do with the crystals you use. Has nothing to do with the TVs that you use, because demonic activity does travel through computers, TVs, things of that nature. Depends on how you use it. Like I said, depending on how you use a butcher knife, depending on how you use a sword, depending on how you use a gun. Stupid people with stupid things cause dumb problems. These are things that, you know, you just have to understand and overstand. Don't let someone that's a preacher try to tell you something that they never experienced. But they don't realize that they're giving these things, they're using these things. They don't realize that crystals are in these things. You don't realize the house that they're living in is made of crystal. They don't realize some of the metals that they have in their homes is made, it has crystal infused in it. You might as well go back to the Dark Age. Even in the Dark Age, every mountain, every rock you stand on, sit on, lay on is a crystal. The whole entire planet is crystal. So is water too, even down to the molecular structure. It's crystal. That's why I call it crystalline. Crystalline bodies. Because we are 90% water. Crystal. Programmable. This is why they call it programming. Tell lies to your vision, television. Even the radio program, like I said, a certain way that you word words and a certain way that you say them in patterns can trigger someone, can cause them to go do some things, and especially if someone who knows how to do that type of stuff. Voice, frequency. It can make someone's skin crawl, or it can make someone happy, or it can make someone angry, or it can make someone uncomfortable. It's their voice. Stop using excuses to get a panel to follow you, to get someone to go along with the things that you're saying when it's really blasphemy. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But I really had to get this out because I was disturbed by that. And the more I hear it, the more I get disturbed by it, because it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. These tools are here for us to heal ourselves, to learn how to heal ourselves, to learn how to connect with the earth. That's what they're here for, how to raise our frequency. If you don't know these things, you're lost. You're lost. I'd rather know the things, the tools that can heal me, than tools that cannot. Or the tools that take lives and don't preserve lives. I'm going to end this here. Learn to love each other like you love yourself. Learn to forgive and let live and let go. For this is truly your salvation. For if you do not do these things, you will not be on that ark. Till the next time the great I Am speaks to me, or I hear something like what I heard today, just utter nonsense. The one out.